everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. George with the bucket.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Towns a screen on Wall. Outside Russell. Knocked away. Prince the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Russell against Wall. In the corner, George with it. And it's off from three-point range.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert.
Great! Goodness! That was special! Oh, doctor! Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards! Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now, here's Wall. Gobert with the block. Edwards finds Towns. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Morris. Prince in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here is Russell. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Right side, Edwards. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George looking over the floor. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. George with the defensive effort. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Leonard against Prince. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
6 to shoot, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Prince against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Now here's Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George. Crafty move. Morris finds Zubats. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Zubats. It's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Russell passes to Prince. Jacks up a 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards looking it over. Outside Prince. Zubats against Edwards to end the drought. Russell inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now Wall. No good with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Knocks it loose. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Out to Morris, the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Towns. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Russell, no luck. The Clippers in the lead.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here is Russell. High post, Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's Leonard, and stolen by Prince. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on him.
George, he hangs. Gobert with the block. They recover it. Zubats the pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And here's Morris for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Minnesota. George with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And George kicks to Leonard. And he converts the layup. Leonard's got 6 points.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Passes it to Edwards. And for those of you just joining us in the 2nd quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Towns, the pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Zubats, that's good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, It's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
1:30 left in the first half. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Here's Wall. Out to Morris. Entered on the wing. Lets it go with the three. They get the rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Like at 6. Prince outside to the paint, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Clippers leading by 3. Wall taking his time here. Out to Morris. Back to Wall. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. The pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Russell passes to Gobert. George against Edwards. Russell finds Edwards. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 6.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 22. The Timberwolves, 19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Timberwolves trail. Here's McDaniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Covington down low. Working on McDaniels. And he gets it to go. Coffey's got his first basket.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Powell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Pass to Rivers. There's the pick. He kicks it to McDaniels. Back to Rivers. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Coffey. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Jackson. Double clutches. And it's good on the way in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Anderson. McDaniels kicks to Rivers. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's Noel. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Clippers leading by 9. Coffee passes to Batum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anderson. Here's Reed. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. It's Rivers on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Jackson looking around. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Powell kicks to Jackson. Batum sets a screen for Jackson. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Covington. Here's Batum. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be in a... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Russell dishes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Prince in the corner. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Prince finds Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Ball against Russell. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. The shot, no good. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns wide open. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Takes it inside. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 2.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
Russell passes to Edwards. Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Russell against Wall. Down low. Morris kicks to Wall. Morris inside. He's guarded by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Edwards. Russell against Morris. Pass to Towns. To take the lead. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. That one falls.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. George against Edwards. Outside Russell. Edwards with the screen for Russell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Big score at this point in the game, folks. D'Angelo can't do it any better than that.
Free throw good, Russell.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Outside for George. A 3 from Morris. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From deep, Prince. They get the rebound. Gobert dishes to Russell. Towns, the pass to Prince. Towns, the screen. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And a wide open shot from Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
The important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Edwards, a screen on Leonard. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Screen by Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Count it.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
And it's Leonard missing. Prince wide open. Drills it from outside. Prince has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Leonard kicks to Wall. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a very David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for Clark.
winning note tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the 5. Edwards for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Crowder a screen on Russell. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Aiden inside. He's against Gobert. Aiden, no good. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards against Paul. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, Prince more than happy to try his luck from that distance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Offensive rebound. Aiden. Outside for Booker. To stop the run. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Aiden finds Crowder. Aiden. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Good on the shot.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Fader on the way. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. This team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Booker. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The three is up. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Right side, Russell. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. .141 left in the first. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And Aiden pulls it down. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Paul passes to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Here's Russell. 8-point game. From deep, the Timberwolves again can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Russell. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's off.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Good on the second one. Paul with it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. The Suns trailing. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, PA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Here's Prince. Sinks the tray. Prince has got 9.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Edwards against Booker. To the paint. Crowder finds Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Prince. Oh, sweet move. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Outside Paul. Stolen by Russell. And here's Edwards. He has 7. Russell a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards.
Get out of the way!
Wow! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now Booker. The 3 is up. Prince grabs the miss. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
The 3 from Russell. Crowder grabs the miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Just 5 to shoot. Russell against Paul. Russell, that's good. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
An open look for Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Pass to Prince. Gobert with it. Stolen by Ayton. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. He drops it from range. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And Booker, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Russell. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. And that
27, the Suns, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Landale's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Lee, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Devin Booker. Here's Rivers. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
To the inside. Here's Saric. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And the Suns making a change here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Mikal Bridges comes in for Lee. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Bridges passes to Booker. Counted. Booker's got 11 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Noel. Offline with a 3. The Suns leading. Payne with it. Picked up by Reed.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Phoenix making some changes. Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Lee comes in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. Anderson against Payne. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Cranes the triple. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Payne gets the hot pass and drills his shot. That was automatic.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Outside, Anderson. Charge against McDaniels. Anderson, no problem on the jumper in close. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
They're capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Lee on the wing. Pass to Saric. Fires from deep and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Noel. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The Suns clear it. Right side Payne. And that one's good. Payne's got 5.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Timberwolves trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From deep. Rivers' shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside. And Saric throws it down.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. 12 points for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Shamet. The 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Clock at 6. Now Edwards lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Landale. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Shamet. Pass to Saric. Releases from 15. Outside Payne. Let's go with a 3. Russell with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Towns.
Saric working his way over to provide some extra coverage that time.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he comes up with a bucket.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Booker for 3. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Crowder to the inside. Up top, Edwards. Booker defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
Paul with it. Russell covering. With the crossover and laid in by Paul. And the Suns lead by 5.
About CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring it.
Pass to Prince. Takes a three, and stolen by Paul. Here's Crowder, down low. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight. I mean, the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. But make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Left side Booker. Fires the three. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fires the three. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Gobert passes to Russell. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Russell.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. So it's Minnesota now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision, a great pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. And a closer look.
Winning basketball.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Here's Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Towns for three. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder with it. Towns covering. Ayton passes to Crowder. For three, Booker. The putback.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, this game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking. Looking for a late burst, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Booker with the jam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Edwards. This one for three. And Booker pulls it down. Crowder finds Bridges. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road.
matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the guard position. Hall, no good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard kicks to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Booker looking around. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a three with a three. Just merciless.
Morris passes to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here's Jackson after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Morris right side. And another three for the Clippers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hall with the buckets.
Even in the later stages of his career, Hall's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Leonard against Bridges. A three from Morris. Stolen away. A solo fast break for the finish. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Jackson down low, defended by Paul. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Paul passes to Craig.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball against Jackson. The shot's good from Paul.
Defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Passes it to Leonard. Shoots. Rebounded by DeAndre.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Basket good. Paul's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now, here is Morris. And there's the pass to Zubac. Missed inside.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Outside for George. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And that one, good. He's got 8.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lots of room. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Paul. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Left side Jackson. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers? And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Jackson against Paul. And here's Morris for 3. Intercepted. Oh, Ayton in position. And Booker kicks to Craig. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Leonard the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And finished off by Craig.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
And George kicks to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Jackson against Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, George. Leonard against Bridges. Tries it from 19. That one a little long. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Just impressive, excellent take and make by Paul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix? You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
George against Booker. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Really left alone that time. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Leonard looking over the floor. That shot missing. Bridges with some nice defense. Paul dishes to Booker. Craig with it. Leonard picks him up. 1:27 left here in the second. Here's Craig. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Zubac. And a missed layup. Suns leading by 7. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it comes off the front of the rim. Booker against George. And stolen by Booker. Paul outside. Here's Craig. Kicks it out to Booker. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Phoenix has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Craig with a screen on Jackson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Leonard with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A 3 from Leonard. Jackson passes to Leonard. And they get it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Leonard hits them both. Stolen by Jackson. Headshot off. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
37. The Clippers, 29.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's George, rejected by Booker. Second shot opportunity.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Paul. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Leonard. And Booker kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 12. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's George. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. No good on the 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker finds Paul. To the middle. Here's Bridges over Morris. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And George gets it to go.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
For three, Booker. And they get it back. And the wide open shot from Paul. And the Suns get it back. Back to Ayton. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Outside for George. Phoenix grabs the miss. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Pass to Craig for the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
1:30 left in the third quarter. Booker outside. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris outside. There's the lob to Bridges. Leonard with the steal. Zubats against Ayton. Zubats a screen on Craig. Outside for George. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hall finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Zubats against Ayton. Kicks it out to Leonard. Off target with his three. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in a corner.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Outside for George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
All the officials are all over that.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix. He doesn't get the second one. Phoenix leading by 12. Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
LA has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Jackson kicks to George. Over Booker. The shot by George, no good. Suns shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. No one covering. Booker's got 19 points.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
On the wing, George. Out to Morris. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in. The Suns have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of a fast break when given the opportunity.
Craig passes to Bridges from deep. Elbow shot. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 15. And here's Leonard from three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Craig can't get it to go. LA has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Jackson. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. Leonard with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker, and Phoenix turns it over again.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Clippers trail by 8. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And George kicks to Jackson. Lets it go. The Clippers get another chance here. And that one is good from Zubac.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Good work there as it goes. Paul's got 19 points.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Jackson against Paul. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. .130 left here in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Bridges. Right at the free throw line. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
The offensive rebound. Leonard plays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Paul passes to Craig. Bridges outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson dishes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. This is it to George. Shoots from the elbow. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Bridges kicks to Craig. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
Let's meet the starters.
There's sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
John Wall.
George outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Morris, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Here's Russell, and just over a minute played here to start the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Stolen by Russell, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And it's the Clippers ball. Leonard, left side. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Free throw is good from Russell. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Morris against Gobert. George outside. And the jam by George.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Tipped. In transition. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Edwards. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. The Clippers in the lead. George left side. Here's Wall. Drives to the hoop.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. For three. Clippers keep it alive.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Edwards can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Shot from the wing. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. The 3-ball. Oh, my. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Wall gets the bucket.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard, right side. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Deflected. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Here's George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Wall. Five on the clock. Here's Leonard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Edwards. Russell with the ball. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Goes back up. The turnaround. And Gobert finishes inside.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Morris passes to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Morris outside. Pass to George. Puts the move on. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Now here's Towns. Russell a screen on Morris. Towns for three. Paul George pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Now here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard finds Zubats. Leonard with the ball. Prince is there.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Pass to Prince. Good on the bucket. Prince has got his first points in this one. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Edwards to the wing, right side. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Back to Edwards. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. Edwards got 6.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's Wall. Stolen by Russell. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Zubats. It's stolen by Leonard. Wall finds George. Good work defensively by Russell. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns from behind the arc. Kept alive by Minnesota. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Substitution on the board.
George outside. And here's Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 16. Good. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 15. The Clippers, 31.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
We've got Jalen Noel, Jaden McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Rivers in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Pass to Coffey. Out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Coffey. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Noel. Now here's Reid. Here's McDaniels. Anderson for three. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Covington. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Powell finds Covington. Poke loose. Coffee on the wing. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Rivers. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Noel, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Loves showing off his athleticism.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Anderson. They set the pick. Powell pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Jackson. Count the basket.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Rivers. Will it go? Knocks down the triple. Rivers has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Out to Covington, beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Noel. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Coffee. Anderson pulls it down.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Anderson. The crossover, and he lays it in.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Jackson down low. Out to Covington. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Rivers. He's off on that one, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Powell outside. Back to Coffee. Leaner from distance. Count that one. Coffee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His form could have been much better seeing how much time he had to shoot that one, but he got it to fall.
McDaniels, a screen on Jackson. Rivers' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the middle. 43 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Anderson's got 5.
And you see Anderson each year becoming a little more consistent from distance.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Covington. Pass to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Nice D from Anderson. Here's Noel. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Covington, and so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Edwards. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Powell's shot is off.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Clippers shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Out to Covington. From downtown. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Russell a screen on Powell. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Coffey. Here's Powell. Here's Coffey. Ball stolen. Outside Edwards. On the take. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
But check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Jackson against Russell. Powell outside. Here's Coffey. 5 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. Got a hand on it. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Beautiful offense, unselfish play, sharp pass by Prince.
Jackson against Russell. Lets it go. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Wall against Russell. To the right side. Towns down low. Banked it in off the glass.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Wall against Russell. Morris, a screen on Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Zubac. Leonard for 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Edwards against George. The layup misses. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Morris against Edwards. Pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Russell finds Edwards. The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Wall against Russell. And the big finish by Wall.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Edwards can't hit. It's been all Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Morris passes to Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert. And he recovers it. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now here's Towns. And it's Wall with the block.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
And stolen by Gobert. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in its small forward.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
And it's Paul missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Edwards against Paul. Paul with the steal. Here's Crowder. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from outside. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Edwards, following the shot by Chris Paul. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Russell passes to Edwards. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. .149 left here in the opening quarter. Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Prince. Passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Paul goes in. Pass to Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And here are the Suns now. With 3, Booker. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. .51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul finds Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Minnesota again turning it over.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
The Suns leading. Puts it up off the inbound. No good off the front iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Towns with the bucket.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Edwards. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
And here's Prince outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix?
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the end one. Nicely done.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the clock. Back to Towns. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Russell passes to Prince. To the wing on the left. Right side, Russell. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 10. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 8. Prince wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And stolen by Russell. Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. Good. That one on target from Noel.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And here is Prince after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Prince against Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
It's Prince on the wing. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Booker. Back to Prince. He kicks to Edwards. Takes a three. Prince against Bridges. Prince misses. Suns leading by 8. Booker the pass to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. There's a minute left in the first half. Outside, Towns. Edwards inside. Defended by Booker. Offensive rebound to end the run. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Paul against Russell. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Suns, 26. The Timberwolves, 15.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. Suns leading by 14. Here's Payne. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation. My goodness. Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. It doesn't bother him.
Stolen by Rivers. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Anderson wide open, drills the 3-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Shamet. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
It's Rivers with the rebound.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Noel. Driving the lane. Goes back up. Reed misses. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16. They get it back. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. On the wing, Lee. Just 5 on the clock. The second chance effort. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the right side. Here's Noel. Now here's Rivers. Payne covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Rivers hits both of them. 1:02 left to play here in the third. Day looking around. The pass to Landale. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Minnesota making a switch. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Russell in for Austin Rivers. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Noel's got 6.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
For Phoenix, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Edwards has come in for Noel. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Puts up a 3. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Lobbed up there for Booker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From deep, Prince. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a dozen here at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the second free throw, good. Phoenix leading by 11. Booker looking around. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
And a deep three from Russell. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Prince outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Russell against Paul. That one drops for him.
He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
Russell against Paul. Outside, Russell. Down low. The kick out to Towns. Top of the key, Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Booker. To the middle. It's tipped. Back to Paul. To the inside. Towns with the steal. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Timberwolves substitution, Anthony Edwards.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Booker dishes to Crowder. From about 19 feet, the rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 12.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
First one falls for him.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker outside. Good on the three-point shot. And the Suns lead by 13.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Edwards against Booker. Edwards drives in, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 13. Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
I think the handles of Jay Crowder may catch some people off guard. This guy's a capable ball handler when given space.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul against Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Yeah, the defender all over.
No good on that one.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident. He can score it. And he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside, Russell. Now the dish to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Devin Booker.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Ball left side. Fires top of the key. They get it again. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Three-pointer, Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either. Edwards inside. With the putback. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down.
Here's the shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Leonard gets the bucket. You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who've spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A., whether it's this team or playing on other teams. They've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Craig, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Wall on the attack. Pass to Morris. Back to Wall. George outside. And again, it's the Clippers.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Paul. Kept alive. Here's Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Gets the three to fall. Morris has got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And here's the fast break. And rejected. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Booker against George. Up top, Wall. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Paul shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Leonard's got room. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Booker cans it from the wing.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
The kick out to Morris. Pass to Wall. There's the triple. Here's George. Out to the wing. Oh, a good look from Zubats. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Paul passes to Booker. 4-3. To the inside. Here's the 3. Craig finds Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Leonard. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The 3, George. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Craig. Booker, the pass to Craig. Shot clock at 5. And here's Paul. Takes the 3. That shot off. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 11 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Again, the Clippers score.
A workmanlike approach from John Wall. He tries to make every possession count.
Outside Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And he gets that one. George has got his second basket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
That won't go either for Paul. And the Clippers have possession. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Leonard finds Morris. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Morris for 3. Paul with a steal. Booker fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Wall against Paul. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Paul against Wall. Pass to Craig. All sorts of time. And he connects with a jumper. Craig's got 5 now.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Here's Wall. Now Zubac. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Morris. Oh, got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Here's Craig. And George with some nice D.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And George with the jam.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
George. Pass to Zubac. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 20.
On the court, no denying Kawhi. Hitting the offensive glass with some force.
Ayton passes to Paul. Out to Craig. Three-pointer, Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Tries again. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Now Wall. He's guarded by Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Paul.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Outside Paul, down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Wall against Paul. Zubac. Another shot. Morris for 3. Hauled in by Paul. Here's Craig. And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the chart. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
George for 3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Booker for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wall, the pass to George. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It made you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Hall gets it to go. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Ball against Wall, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
First 2.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The kick out to Wall. From outside the arc. 4 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 5 points.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Ooh, Paul with the block. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Out to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wing shot on the way. Ball finds Booker. And the Suns miss again. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Back to Wall. Second chance shot.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
And the Clippers miss again. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Paul against Wall. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Wall against Paul. The kick out to Morris. Now here's Wall, guarded closely. That one's good from Morris. On the assist from Wall. Morris has got 13 now.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Paul passes to Booker. Out to Craig. Cans it with nobody near him. He has 7.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Wall. Here he goes. Inside. Leonard finds George. Outside Wall. Morris for 3. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Ayton passes to Paul. Tipped away. Now here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Wall, the pass to Leonard. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
The quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Wall against Paul. Leonard on the wing. Outside Wall. Pass to Morris. The kick out to Wall. That three's off the mark. The Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Paul passes to Craig. Stolen by Wall. George left side. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Bridges. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The 3 from Craig. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Lets it fly. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Out to Craig. Up top, Paul, guarded by Morris. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges, and the layup is good. Bridges has got his first basket.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
George outside. Takes it inside. Tries it from 19. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Morris outside. Back to Wall. Morris outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Craig finds Paul. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Leonard right side. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
It's George on the wing. Fires the three.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
Morris on the wing, defended by Craig. And a deep three from Leonard. They get it back. Kicks it to George. Back to Wall. George outside. From outside the arc. The kick out to Wall. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Here's Paul. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Booker. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Wall against Paul. Leonard for three. Unable to get that one. For three, Bridges. Off target with the shot. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do